Good morning, my friends. This is Enlightened Fitness. I am Lama Jigme Gyatso. This is the Buddha Joy Meditation School. Welcome to my office. Today's video will have 3 parts: nutrition, fitness, and guided meditation. Let's jump right in with nutrition. Folks, you just can't exercise your way out of bad dietary choices. So for all the dietary information you need, please use the second link in the doodly-doo to take you to a page with a great selection of books and recipe books centered on the whole food vegan approach. If you can't afford a book, no problem. There's a list of free videos on YouTube by speakers such as John McDougall, Dr. Neil Barnard, Dr. Michael Greger, brilliant MDs. There is a myth that there is no way to embrace a compassionate diet that's good for us. Well, the opposite is true. Actually, it's the only way to be healthy. Some of the greatest athletes alive right now are following a whole food vegan diet. The strongest man in Germany, sprinters, long distance athletes, professional MMA fighters, the whole gamut. Today we're going to read a brief selection from Dr. John McDougall's Starch Solution. Come on, smartphone. We're on the subject of calcium. Industry-funded research shows a few benefits of dairy for adults. According to the time-honored message from the National Dairy Council, milk and its byproducts are important, if not essential, for the prevention of osteoporosis. However, this conclusion runs contrary to the scientific research on the effects of cow's milk on the bone health of women. In a review of 57 studies, more than half of the studies, 57%, showed no significant benefit from dairy. 29% showed a benefit from consuming dairy, and 14% found that dairy products actually seem to harm the bones. How darkly ironic is that? The review included 7 randomized controlled trials, a research design scientists consider most reliable, 6 of which were funded by the dairy industry. Yet they still could not make the case for dairy's benefit. Just one of these randomized studies looked at the effects of drinking cow's milk on postmenopausal women. The others looked at the effects of milk on adolescent and premenopausal women, or those who used calcium sources other than the one most commonly consumed, milk. In this single study, the postmenopausal women who drank extra milk actually lost more bone than those who did not. The author's interpretation, the protein content of the milk supplements may have a negative effect on the calcium balance, possibly through an increase in kidney losses of calcium or through a direct effect on bone reabsorption. This may have been due to the average 30% increase in protein intake during milk supplementation. In 2006, let's try that again. A 2006 editorial in the British Medical Journal confirms these findings, pointing out that populations that consume the most cow's milk and other dairy products have among the highest rates of osteoporosis and hip fractures in later life. Once again, deeply ironic. Perhaps, and this is just me, the dairy industry isn't as benevolent as they say they are. They're just after a quick buck. That's just me, and I'm a cynical bastard. As it turns out, the more calcium in the diet, the greater the risk of hip fractures worldwide. Consuming dairy products may actually harm our bones. It's not surprising, since hard cheeses like Parmesan burden the body with the largest amounts of dietary acids of any commonly consumed animal foods. And that, my friends, is all you get today. Folks, it's safe to be compassionate. We do not need to harm non-human animals. We do not need to enslave them, to artificially inseminate them against their will, rape. We do not need to torture them. We do not need to murder them. It is not good for us. It's bad for us. It's bad for the economy. It's bad for the planet. Needless to say, bad for the victims of our greed. So let's not do it. Now, let's work out. Part 2 of the video begins now. Woohoo! Okay. Despite the size of my pecs, I have some serious health challenges. And although it has been decades since I was strong enough physically to work out for 2 hours or an hour or even 30 minutes at a pop. That's why I teach very efficient workouts. I'm lucky because that has been the trend in fitness for the past 10 years. First, many years ago, explored controversially in the 80s, then with the book High Intensity Interval Training, and then with the work of Dr. Tabata in Japan. Today's workout is going to be a 4-minute classic Tabata, where it's after a brief warm-up and a review of the exercises. We're going to work out for 20 seconds, transition for 10 seconds, and alternate back and forth for a total of just 4 minutes. I assure you, by the end of the workout, you will be out of breath and you will have stimulated every muscle in your body, including your cardiopulmonary system. Today's workout is only going to use 3 exercises. First, let's warm up with imaginary jump rope. Because, you know what they say, equipment free is excuse free. So, I'm going to be jumping up and down, landing on the balls of my feet. I'm going to be articulating my hands as if I was doing a crossover jump rope, so instead of doing it like this, it's going to be like that. And the benefit of doing that is that it articulates the muscles of your back. And the idea is we want to get everything moving, get everything warmed up. We never stretch a cold muscle, we just warm it up. So let's do this right now. Quick warm up. And that's enough. Now let's prepare for the 3 exercises. The first one is called Star Burst. So let's pretend there are 5 fitness levels: beginning, intermediate, advanced, moderately advanced, and oy vey. So for beginner, just start with your legs in the skiing position, the weight on the balls of your feet. And all we're going to do is, all the motion is going to be in the upper body. We're going to start completely coiled up, like we're cold on a winter's day. On the in-breath, we're going to shoot our hands out and forward. And on the out-breath, we're bringing everything in. The idea is when you constrict your abdomen, you breathe out like pressing the billows of an accordion. And believe it or not, this really stimulates all the muscles of the upper torso. The next level up, we can call it intermediate, is to incorporate a half squat with this. The advanced would be to catch air. Whoops. It's silly, but it's effective. These are compound movements using the body in cooperation, and they really get to create a hormone release. So that's the star burst. The next, we're going to do a series that begins with squat thrusting for beginners. Squat. Okay, for absolute beginners, just step out. Squat, step, 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 stand. Beginners. Intermediate. Squat, thrust, pull, stand. Now, if you're going to do this, at least a third to half of your weight needs to remain on your shoulders. That's how you do this while respecting your lower back. That was for intermediate. Once again, squat, thrust, thrust, stand. Great. Advanced, we add a jump. Squat, thrust, thrust, jump. Moderately advanced, we tuck up, we pull the knees up during the jump. So it's squat, thrust with a tuck, jump. Let's do that right now. Squat, thrust, thrust, tuck, jump. Woo! And for the next level, the most advanced, is you throw in a push-up. Squat, thrust, down, up, in, tuck jump. That'll wake you up first thing in the morning, I guarantee it. So, for the third exercise, We're going to do a grasshopper sequence. Before we started with a narrow stance, now we're starting with a wide stance. Squat down, step back, right knee kicks under a left elbow and reverse. We then step up to a wide stance and stand up. Intermediate, squat, thrust, grasshopper, grasshopper, thrust, stand. There you go. 3 exercises, peak efficiency. Now it's time, now we're warmed up, let's work out. This is only 4 minutes, so work out as intensely as you safely can. Well, that's weird. Come on, smartphone. Preparing for Starburst.
Starting session.
Prepare for burpees. Prepare for grasshoppers. Go. Prepare for Starburst. Prepare for burpees. Prepare for grasshoppers. Wide stance. Prepare for final Starburst. Prepare for burpees. We're done. Let's stretch. Chin twist, twist the left shoulder. Reverse. Elbow. So let's try that again. Ear to shoulder. Reverse. Chin to chest. Reverse. Left hand out. Palm up. Fold in the arm. Stretch the tricep. Extend it out. Palm down. Drop the arm. Stretch the bicep. Left hand up. Pull it in. Reverse, right hand out. Palm up. Fold it in. Stretch the tricep. Extend it out. Drop the palm. Drop the arm. Stretch the bicep. 90-degree angle. Pull it in. We're now going to stretch the shoulders as well as the chest and the back. Twist the arms one way. And reverse. Hands in front, twist the hands one way. And reverse. Back to center. Side bend. And reverse. Back to center. Let's lay down. Stretch the glutes by hugging our left shin to our chest. Shin straight up, pull it across the body, turn the head in the opposite direction. Reverse, straighten left leg, hug right shin into chest. Right shin, 90-degree angle. Pull it across the body, twist the head in the opposite direction. Okay, let's roll onto our bellies. Let's use the cobra to stretch our tummies. Let's use the bow pose to stretch your quads. From this position, let's stretch out our left calf. And in the front, our right calf. Reverse the motion. Let's stand up and perform a gentle standing forward bend from the hips, not the back. And now we have stretched virtually every major muscle in our body. This concludes the fitness portion. And now it's time for guided meditation. But first, water, beverage of choice. Now what? Okay, this is not meditation instruction. This is guided meditation. It's predicated on the assumption that you've already received the appropriate instructions. This guided meditation can be done 100% auditorily, or it can be both audio and visual. Simply download the free PDF entitled, but it has two titles. Either the Mahasatipatthana Sutta or Buddhist Techniques and Lao Tzu's Principles. You can download it using the third link in the doodly-doo. As you thumb through it, you'll notice all these links that take you to YouTube videos to explain lots of it. It's a work in progress. But it's free, so you get what you paid for. I recommend downloading it to your computer and then downloading a free Kindle app for your smartphone and then uploading it, the PDF, to the Kindle app. Makes navigation much easier. That's what I do. Please join me on page 8. This is going to be a 50-minute, 50-minute guided meditation. If this is your first time practicing a guided meditation with me, go back to the first link in the doodly-doo and find a video that gives you a 5-minute guided meditation. Do that twice a day with guided meditation for a week. Then the second week, do a 10-minute version. Then the third week, a 15-minute version. Gently, gently baby step your way up. One moment. Maha means greater. Sutta, discourse. Satipatthana, the four bases of mindfulness. They are body, sensory input, mind including emotion, and phenomena. Today we're going to begin every day with the body part. The first 12 exercises are designed to help us center down, not to escape reality, not to modify reality, but help us marshal the resources so that we can make the most of whatever befalls us, whether it's glorious or grotesque. I think I'll start the timer. First rhetorical question. On the in-breath, silently and mentally repeat the question, how deep breath? On the out-breath, silently and mentally recite the syllables, relaxing. How deep breath? Relaxing. Where feel bliss? Relaxing. How deep breath? Relaxing. Please turn with me to page 9 for our second set of 3 centering exercises. Triple grin. Grin with lips to breath. Relaxing. Doesn't have to make sense. Just silently, mentally recite the words. Grin with lips to breath. Relaxing. Grin with cheeks to breath, relaxing. Grin with eyes to breath, relaxing. Where feel joy, relaxing. This is not a search mission for joy. We just recite the words on the in-breath and the out-breath. Let the subconscious take care of the rest. Where feel joy, relaxing. Grin to breath, relaxing. Please turn with me to page 10, which is the third set of centering exercises. We begin again with a triple grin. Grin with lips to body, relaxing. Grin with cheeks to body, relaxing. Grin with eyes to body, relaxing. Where feel content, relaxing. Simple grin. Grin to body, relaxing. Please turn with me to the next page. It should be 11. Come on, smartphone. Help me out. There you go. Our fourth set of 3 centering exercises. How slow breath, relaxing. Where feel tranquil, relaxing. How slow breath, relaxing. Please join me now on page 15. These 3 exercises are going to help us cultivate mindfulness of our body's behavior. What doing? Relaxing. So sitting, relaxing. Grin to body, relaxing. Please turn with me. I think it's page 21. Whoops, 22. 22, we're going to begin a a 38 exercises designed to give us greater mindfulness of the body's components. We're chunking it down so it's not so overwhelming. The first set of 3 exercises are to increase our mindfulness of the body as a unity. Grin with lips to body, relaxing. Grin with cheeks to body, relaxing. Grin with eyes to body, relaxing. Second exercise, grin from soles to scalp, relaxing. Grin from scalp to soles, relaxing. Please turn with me now to page 23 for 5 superficial exercises. Grin to head hairs, relaxing. My mistake. Grin with lips to head hairs, relaxing. Grin with cheeks to head hairs, relaxing. Grin with eyes to head hairs, relaxing. Second exercise. Grin to body hairs, relaxing. We're now going to explore our toes and fingers. Grin to these nails, relaxing. Now let us cultivate mouth mindfulness. Grin to teeth, relaxing. This might sound like a physical impossibility. Let's just mentally, silently recite the words and relax. Grin to teeth, relaxing. The fifth exercise in this set is only skin deep. Grin to skin, relaxing. Please turn with me to page 24. Five structural contemplations. We begin with a triple grin to the muscles. Grin with lips to flesh, relaxing. Grin with cheeks to flesh, relaxing. Grin with eyes to flesh, relaxing. Grin to sinews, relaxing. Grin to bones, relaxing. Grin to marrow, relaxing. Grin to kidneys, relaxing. Please turn with me to page 25. Triple grin. Grin to heart. So let's try this again. Grin with lips to heart, relaxing. Grin with cheeks to heart, relaxing. Grin with eyes to heart, relaxing. Grin to liver, relaxing. Grin to intestines, relaxing. Grin to diaphragm, relaxing. Grin to spleen, relaxing. Please turn with me to page 26 for the second set of organ contemplations. Grin with lips to lungs, relaxing. Grin with cheeks to lungs, relaxing. Grin with eyes to lungs, relaxing. Grin to colon, relaxing. Grin to mesentery, relaxing. Grin to stomach content, relaxing. Grin to feces, relaxing. Please turn with me to page 27. For the first set of 5 substances. Grin with lips to brain, relaxing. Grin with cheeks to brain, relaxing. Grin with eyes to brain, relaxing. Grin to bile, relaxing. Grin to phlegm, relaxing. Grin to pus, relaxing. Grin to blood, relaxing. Please join me on page 28. For the second set of substances. Grin with lips to sweat, relaxing. Grin with cheeks to sweat, relaxing. Grin with eyes to sweat, relaxing. Grin to fat, relaxing. Grin to tears, relaxing. Grin to grease, relaxing. Grin to lymph, relaxing. Please turn with me to the next page. (29) for the final 5 substances of this section. Grin to saliva, relaxing. My mistake. Grin with lips to saliva, relaxing. Grin with cheeks to saliva, relaxing. Grin with eyes to saliva, relaxing. Grin to snot, relaxing. Grin to joint oil, relaxing. Grin to urine, relaxing. into body, relaxing. Please join me now on page 32. Chemically speaking, there are many, many elements. But metaphorically, we're going to play with 4. Where feel body's earth elements relaxing. Grin with lips to body's earth, relaxing. Grin with cheeks to body's earth, relaxing. Grin with eyes to body's earth, relaxing. Where feel body's water elements relaxing. Grin to body's water elements relaxing. Please join me on page 33. Where feel body's fire elements relaxing. Grin with lips to body's fire, relaxing. Grin with cheeks to body's fire, relaxing. Grin with eyes to body's fire, relaxing. Where feel body's air elements relaxing. Grin to body's air element, relaxing. Please turn with me to page 40. Page 40 is where we start the final 8 contemplations that pertain to the body's base of mindfulness. I call this section an homage to Tim Burton. Just as our components remind us of interdependence, considering the decomposition of a corpse, as well as our inevitable end, reminds us of change. The first contemplation even contains a noun that is a reference to the Addams family. A swollen, blue, and festering corpse. What could that look like? This is the first contemplation that doesn't use the word relax in it. It asks a question based on appearance, even though, despite that, our job is the same. Mentally and silently recite the words and relax. So on the in-breath, a swollen, blue, and festering corpse. On the out-breath, we ask mentally, silently, what could that look like? How could this body, out-breath, end up like that? Most of us spend our life trying to ignore the inevitability of change. Buddha does the opposite. And like a dog that is messed upon the carpet, we are invited to rub our nose in it. Please join me on page 41. A corpse eaten by animals, what could that look like? How could this body end up like that? A corpse reduced to a meaty skeleton? What could that look like? How could this body end up like that? Please join me on page 42. A corpse reduced to a blood-smeared skeleton? What could that look like? How could this body end up like that? A corpse reduced to a bare skeleton? What could that look like? Page 43. A corpse reduced to loose bones? What could that look like? How could this body end up like that? A corpse reduced to sun-bleached loose bones. What could that look like? How could this body end up like that? That concludes our 50 minutes of guided meditation. Let's turn to the second to last page in the text. Whoops, wrong button. Page 262. What follows is not a prayer. We're just directing our intention and our energy towards universal benevolence. During every in-breath, mentally recite, grin to diaphragm. May all be skillful done, peaceful as well as seek the good. May all be able and upright, straightforward, of gentle speech and not proud. May all be content and easily supported, unburdened with their senses calmed. May all be wise, not arrogant. May all be without desire of all the possessions of others. May all do nothing mean, or that the wise would reprove. May all beings be happy. May they live in safety and joy. I was using the wrong chant. Please forgive me. Let's use the bookend chant. All living beings, whether weak or strong, stout or lean, tall or short, seen or unseen, near or distant, born or to be born, may they all be happy. May no one deceive another, or despise any being in any state. May none by anger or hatred wish harm to another. As a mother watches over her only child, willing to risk her own life to protect her child, so with a boundless heart, may all cherish each living being, suffusing the whole wide world with unobstructed loving kindness. May each be unattached to speculations, views, and sense desires, and a provision for such a person could never be reborn in the cycle of suffering. Standing or walking, sitting or lying down, during or one's waking hours, may each remain mindful of this heart and this way of living, that is the best in the world. And that, my friends, is that. If you've liked this video, find the thumbs up icon, give that a click, and then share it on social media. If you want to make sure not to miss a single video, then by all means, find the subscribe button down there. Give it a click. After you do, just to the right, it's a little circular icon. When you click that, down will come a pull-down menu. Click the first box, and you'll be authorizing YouTube to send you an email the next time I upload a video. If you'd like to participate in a live class, You can use the third link. Is it the third link? No. Yes, the third link. Fourth link. The fourth link in the doodly-doo. And you can register for an in-person class if you live in Southern California, and if you don't, for a live internet webinar simulcast. Some people are concerned about fees, and I charge no fees. It's simply by donation. Some people give a big donation, some people give a small donation, some people give a zero donation. The only demands I have are simple. Come to class 5 minutes early. Play with the techniques I teach you every week for 5 minutes every morning, 5 minutes every evening. And don't be a dick. Don't be a bastard. Don't be a creep. Be as nice a guy or gal as you know how. Pretty simple stuff. My friends, that's all for today. Have a beautiful next 24 hours until next we meet. May you and yours be healthy and happy. Bye-bye now.